I'm here with Sammy today. Say hello, Sammy.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so Sammy, I've not told you this before, but whenever we've met before doing this kind of stuff, I've always actually avoided working with you. Yeah.
I get that a lot.
The reason is I've always just found it quite difficult to read. No, and that, you know what? That's not even a bad thing. I think I'm probably the same.
I think quite a few people say that about me. I'm quite difficult to read.
Yeah,
I don't know why that is. Is that a good or bad thing?
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. And yeah, so whenever we've done stuff, I've always, like when we done the Halloween party or that time, I tended to use other people within the show. And I think I did one thing with you, but it didn't quite work. So and even remember that time with the number thing, that just went completely wrong, yeah.
Oh God, yeah, four numbers, yeah.
And so I've always found it quite difficult. So I thought today I would do something where I would challenge myself a little bit. So I am gonna try and read you a bit, but we'll just see how it goes, and it might not work, yeah.
Nope,
but we'll see, yeah. So if I was to say to you, Sammy, choose a number between 1 and 6, what would you probably say? Just so I get an idea.
4.
Okay, so you said 4, and most people tend to say 2 or 3.
Okay.
The fact that you said 4 tells me you think outside the box, which is good, yeah. So in a second, what I'm going to ask you to pick a number on the dice. What I'd like to do is choose a number. When you've got it, commit to having it face up like that and pop your hands over it like that. Okay. Now what I'll say is make sure it's your choice, you're not just rubbing it like that. It is actually your choice, yeah? So just change your mind a few times and just let me know when you got one, yeah?
Okay. I've got one.
Okay, is your hand over it?
It is.
Perfect. Okay, and if you can just count out loud this time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now often what happens when people see a dice, subconsciously you think back to the childhood. Subconsciously you think about playing board games. We were talking about board games before actually, yeah? And I just mentioned board games about playing board games like when you go on holiday and stuff like that. Now, maybe in a way, maybe I was subconsciously planted thought, because the most commonly known board game would be Snakes and Ladders, and whenever you play Snakes and Ladders, the number you always want to roll is a number 6. On that logic, I think you've probably gone for a number 6.
I'm really competitive in board games, and when I get a 6, I'm like so over the moon. Yeah, I'm going to 6.
Okay, try it again. Just go for a different number this time. Just go for a completely free choice, yeah? Okay. When you're ready?
Yeah, I got it.
Is your hand over again?
Yeah.
Perfect, okay. Okay, so this time make it more difficult. If you can just count in your head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but just in your head this time, yeah? Okay, I got the feeling that you counted quite quick to the end. Tell me it's probably a lower number, so just give a poke over face for me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 was number 2, yeah? Okay, is it? Yeah.
Yes, it's number 2. Yeah, it is number 2.
Okay. We'll try it again. And just see how you do. Completely free choice, yeah?
Yes, got it.
Okay, now you've almost got like a little smile on your face there. That tells me it tends to be, and I don't react to anything I say, but it tends to be when people have gone for one of the earlier numbers, yeah? But your reaction there, the reaction that you're laughing, tells me it's not one of the numbers you chose on there, but it's potentially the number I said. If you could go for any number, what would you go for? And you said, I think you said number 4, so have you gone for number 4?
Yeah.
You have gone for number 4.
I must be a lot easier to read now. You've got 3 out of 3 there.
We'll make it a bit more difficult, yeah? So what I've got here is some playing cards. Now, now I'm not going to use playing cards like in the traditional sense where a magician might say, pick a card in the card, and what then happens is you would then tend to take the card, potentially sign it, maybe show it to your friends, put it back in the deck, he shuffles the deck, he shuffles the deck, and then he shows you, that's your card. Now you don't know how he's done that, but you know, he's probably used some sort of sleight of hand technique to do that, yeah? You might not know the mechanics, I wouldn't expect you to know that, but you know that's what he's done, yeah? So we're going to do it, but without the sleight of hand, yeah? So I'll just give you a second off, but if you just keep your hand on this for the whole time that we do this, yeah? So what I'd like you to do is just imagine, yeah? Imagine we took the cards out of the box, yeah? Imagine we spread them so they were face up on the table, yeah? Imagine you were going to have them out like that and you were going to run your finger along and you were going to touch just one card. Now what I'll say is don't go for an obvious card like an ace or a king, go for more of a random one, yeah? In fact, if you want, change your mind 3 times, yeah? Change your mind 3 times, and when you're ready, when you've got your final card, just name that card out loud. But genuinely do change your mind, yeah?
Okay, can I do it now?
Anyone
okay, 5 of spades.
And does that feel like a free choice?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it made you pick that?
No. I had another card, but you said change my mind, so I've changed my mind.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you're happy that you've had the deck there the whole time?
Yeah, completely.
I've not touched it
No.
yet. The amount of people that hesitate when I say that is incredible. But it's a fat 5 of spades, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take these out as they are. So it's quite interesting is if we were to spread them out like this, you'll notice there's a card here that's been face down the whole time we've been doing this. Now I'll go to the end so you can see there's no other face down cards within this.
No, just that one.
Take it out, but just don't look at it just yet, just bring it over towards you. Again, Sammy, what card did you go for?
5 of spades.
Turn it over.
What on earth?
5 of spades.
Oh my goodness me. That was, I don't, but my hand was on that the whole time.
It was, yeah.
And you, okay.
Yeah.
That was
to
really
finish up on. A few days ago, I sent you a text message,
yeah.
And I said, find a random book within your house, maybe a book you're reading, or even one of your books as well if you want. Go through the book, choose a random page within the book, and when you've got it, choose a word. Now, the only instructions I sort of said was go for a word that's longer than 5 letters. The only reason I say that is I don't want you to go for a word like what or the or should or something like that. Something that's got a bit of substance to it. So, have you done that?
I have. I was a bit mean. I did pick quite a reasonably long word, one that's quite...
A long word, yeah? Not just over 5 letters, isn't it?
A little bit longer than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. For the first time, what was the word that you chose?
The word was communicated.
Communicated. And just to remember, that was a free choice, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and there's no way I could have known that. Just to remember, you didn't tell anyone what that word was or anything like that?
I haven't told anyone.
You've obviously not put it
I don't think I've actually said it out loud. I think I have just thought it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, okay. So, perfect, okay. So, Sammy, would you be impressed if the word... Now, just to compare, this piece of card has been sat here on the table pretty much since we started filming.
Yeah.
I think as we were setting it up, I actually put that down, yeah? So would you be impressed if the word communicated was written down on the back of that? Yeah?
I would be very impressed, yeah.
I would be too, because it's not. But what is written on here is mine and yours Instagram handles, yeah? So just to confirm, we've got, I think I've got it upside down there, but it's at MK Mindreader and at Sammy_Winwood1, yeah? Is that right, yeah?
Yeah, that's
okay.
right.
Okay, so if you can do me a favour, if you can go to my Instagram, thing, if you've got it, it's at MK Mindreader.
Let's have a look. Okay. So, at MK Mind. See, I don't follow you on Instagram either. Oh yeah, I found you. There you go.
You should follow me on
I should do. No, it's not, I'm not on it very often. That's all.
So you have a quick look. There's a word there. I put a photo on there about an hour ago. Can you just tell us what the photo, what it says in the photo?
It says communicated was your last Instagram post from an hour ago.
About an hour ago. Now,
Mason, that's ridiculous.
Now, I got that some people may think that maybe I've got someone in the background or something and they posted that or something like that. To prove that's not the case, or I've also written something on my arm before I got here today, and I wrote the word communicated.
What on earth
Thank you very
is
much.
going on? Oh my god. This was posted like nearly an hour ago as well, so there's absolutely no way
Thank you
that
very
you could have done that or got someone to do it in that time. That is insane.
It is. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh my gosh.
And thanks for watching. Thank you.